In a world full of challenges, there are incredible people making a difference, one cause at a time. KFGO for a Cause, brought to you by Neil Van Dam and the Van Dam Financial Group. KFGO for a Cause shines a spotlight on organizations and individuals dedicated to positive change.
This is KFGO for a Cause, brought to you by Neil Van Dam and the Van Dam Financial Group. I'm Amy Eiler, usually here Monday through Friday from 11 to 2 with JJ Gordon, but I hang out on Sunday mornings with Neil Van Dam, and it's not even Neil today. I get Cassie.
Hello.
Cassie, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Still at the Neil Van Dam Financial Group.
Yep.
Tell us about your role at the Neil Van Dam. Let's get to know you for a quick minute before we talk to Stephanie.
Yes. Well, I've been with the Van Dam Financial Group for about almost 12 years now. So, yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm currently the director of insurance, but I also do community outreach. So I am in contact with a lot of the nonprofits locally, and we try to team up with them the best we can to help their cause and get them out there into the FM area.
Yeah, I forget how Neil puts it, but you guys think at the Neil Van Dam Financial Group, it's like nonprofits are an employee?
Yes, yep.
And
as far as
that.
budgeting goes, yeah,
yes.
it's another salary that he has to pay.
Yes, and I love that idea of not only is a nonprofit an employee of your business, but also I know that all of you at the Van Dam Financial Group take a lot of initiative to know the nonprofits in our area, to lift them up. I mean, this show alone, right? It's all about it's the Neil Van Dam Financial Group lifting up nonprofits, giving them access to free 20 minutes of radio to them as a way to get out their message, kind of lifting those voices of the people who are having the greatest impact on our community. But that you might not know.
Yes, exactly.
And we've met so many this year. Mm-hmm. We were going through the list. Actually, I sent you the list the other day. I was like, oh my gosh. Until I typed it up, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
We've met a lot of people on KFGO for a Cause.
Some of them we've already met and known and got to know, but there was still a lot of things that we didn't realize how they also incorporated other things within the community.
Yeah.
So it's in the pairing of different nonprofits team up with other nonprofits, which is so cool to lean on other organizations.
Yeah, and we've met those ones standing in the gaps of some of the nonprofits, just doing really hard, important work that is often unseen. And I'm so excited because Stephanie Ressler is with us. She's the development director at Churches United for the Homeless. And Stephanie, welcome to KFGO for a Cause.
Thank you both. I'm so excited.
Let's talk about Churches United. We were talking about this off the air, and I was nervous to bring it up on the air, but you guys have really risen from what has felt like the ashes.
Absolutely.
You've gotten real gritty with your mission, and you have managed to come back. There were a lot of headlines about Churches United for a long time, and we thought we were going to lose you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a scary time. I can't say that I was in the trenches with them, so I admire all those that were there and fighting the good fight. It was rough. It was scary. The community really stepped up in a big way. Our CEO, Pastor Devlin Brooks, came in at the thick of it when most people would run away. I admire him so much. And we had a lot of advocates and case managers that really stepped up in a big way. At one point, I can't remember the exact number, but it was something like in the teens. That's all that was left to cover 4 buildings. Wow. People were working a lot of hours, people that cared deeply about our community members, our neighbors, and to keep them in a safe place. Because we just didn't know where this was going to go.
Would most people in our community be surprised to know about the number of people who are homeless?
I think so. I think that, we were talking earlier, it's just if you aren't experiencing it yourself, or if you don't know someone, it's not in the front of your brain, right? It's kind of just, it's not there, right?
Right.
But I think so. I think a lot of people just are, we don't have homeless people here. We don't, and homeless looks different for so many different people. It can just mean that you maybe are in between jobs and you're struggling to pay rent. It means so many different things. So at Churches United, our mission is stable housing, safe shelter, nutritious food, and a path toward healing. And Churches United is this like amazing umbrella. So we have the shelter, which is Micah's mission. All of these are in Moorhead, by the way. Micah's mission is the shelter. And then we have the Dorothy Day Food Pantry. And then we have our North Campus, which has Bright Sky and Silver Lining Apartments. Silver Lining Apartments is for people that were coming out of chronic homelessness that are 55 and older. Okay. And then Bright Sky is for families and individuals.
That is a wide range of people that you are serving. That is a lot.
And I think that I always like to talk about it because people know Churches United and just think shelter.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. We do. But there's so much more to it. So we have our North Campus, and then we have the pantry, and then we have the shelter. And the shelter is this amazing place. I always invite people to come for a tour. I think they need to see firsthand and get their hands in there and volunteer. And we can talk about that later. But when you come in, it's actually a very inviting place. It is not doom and gloom. At any given time, you can walk in and you might hear karaoke going on, or we have all these amazing groups that come in, help the kiddos after school with some homework. So we have students that come in from the colleges and the high school. There's always games going on. It is really a fun place. We have a barber school that comes in and does haircuts and that can just transform somebody's mental health.
Yes. I mean, you're a home.
Yeah, we are.
You are a home.
Yes, these are our friends. These are our neighbors. You help your neighbor. That is what you do. But the community center is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So people do live there. But anybody from the community can stop in and get a shower, grab a hot meal, visit with our amazing case managers, maybe see one of the shelter nurses if they need some assistance. We're there to help them. So you don't have to be living there to utilize the services that we offer.
That's amazing. What is it like during the day then? Are you serving meals all day long too?
So on average, we serve 500 community members a day. 500. That's a huge number. Yeah. So we do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Lunch and dinner are always like a hot meal. And then there's snacks in the afternoon and in the evening too. But if somebody's requesting something, we're never going to say no.
Yeah.
And then they're just, a lot of the times people are just coming in just to get out of maybe the cold or just to sit and just be at peace for a moment. It's different for everybody, but it's busy, and sadly the numbers are only rising, and it's going to get colder and colder. And it's no secret that in our community, there's a housing problem. There's just not enough resources for these individuals. We're full. We're always full. If a bed becomes open, it's full right away.
Yeah. I was going to say, too, is it busier in the wintertime than it is?
Yeah. Yep. But in the summer, too, the heat, there's things that people don't think about, too. Like sometimes they need shelter from that heat, too. Like people think, it's warmer to sleep outside or whatever that looks like. No, we have people that are coming in and just sunburnt because they are sitting outside in the sun all day. So, but yes, the numbers are probably higher. They are higher in the winter. And then Bright Sky and Silver Lining, those are apartments. So that's supportive housing. That's long-term housing. So they live there. They're tenants there.
And how do you get to be a part of that?
Yeah. So you go through a housing. So we are you go through the county housing programs.
Oh, sure.
We work with the VA. And then also there's a lot of times that people from Churches United are transitioning to those apartments as well, just depending on the situation or if they have kids, where they're going to go. Bright Sky is families only. Silver Lining is 55 and older. Sure. But we also work there's so many other resources in the area that we work with as well.
Welcome back to KFGO for a Cause. Amy and Cassie here with Stephanie Ressler. She's the development director at Churches United. Okay, we've heard all about your mission. We know it. We love it. We know that there is such a huge need for it, unfortunately. How can people be a part of it? How can we lift your mission? How can we help?
This is my favorite thing to talk about. No, thank you for asking. So we love our volunteers. They really are the heart of Churches United. The best way to get involved is go to our website, which is just churches-united.org. Okay. We have volunteer opportunities on there that it's so easy to sign up. And there's fun things like you can do bingo too. But our main thing, people love to come serve meals. That's a big one. Get together with.
We like to feed people. It's a Midwest
Yes.
right? We want to feed people.
And it's so funny you say that because I love the church. Some of the churches will do the tater tot hot dish and the lasagnas, and I love that so much.
Yeah.
But serving meals is a really fun way to get involved. And our community members, they love to see new faces, and they are so grateful. And it's really heartwarming. But there's so many opportunities. You can volunteer to be a personal shopper at the pantry when people come on a distribution day to get food. Some of them are new. There might be a language barrier, and it can be very anxiety ridden. Like people just aren't sure. There might be a little bit of shame there, and that's not what we're about. So we have personal shoppers that walk alongside them and it's on a point system. So helping them navigate, because it's set up like a grocery store. Oh, sure. So just helping them navigate through that, and so that they know that they can come back and feel welcome. Over at our North Campus, between the apartments, we're doing things all the time. Spread Your Sunshine is a big contributor at Bright Sky with the kiddos. They do Christmas parties, they do Valentine parties, all kinds of things. They're so awesome. So there's volunteer opportunities all over the place. But the first thing I encourage people to do is, if you're not sure and you're a little hesitant, please just reach out. And if you don't see something that you want to sign up for there's so many other ways that you can give back in a volunteer. It could just be, hey, maybe you don't want to do that, but maybe you just want to come in and get a tour and kind of see where you feel, pulled to help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool. And is this something like I like to volunteer with my team on a monthly basis, but we also sometimes like to get families involved. Is that something
we have families all the time. Okay. Yes, they bring kiddos, and it's really fun. So we have families that come in and just help sort maybe hygiene products. Okay. Do care kits for the people that are just stopping in, so that they can leave with a toothbrush and toothpaste and just basic needs that we take for granted every single day.
Yeah.
But it's a really, really fun atmosphere. And when we have volunteers there, it is just, our community members are really engaged as well. Okay. And I think that's really important, to feel seen and feel heard, and just keep that dignity intact, and just they're part of our community.
Yeah. I mean, great. I think there would be, we talked about this earlier, but I think so many people would be surprised that they might have a coworker, or their kids for sure have friends who live with Churches United right now.
Yeah. We always say, we're a paycheck away from potentially being homeless. You just never know what economic crisis you might be going through. And again, homeless looks different to everybody. It looks different. And it could just be, like I said, you could just be a paycheck away, or you're in between jobs and you're struggling. Maybe you just moved here and you are trying to get on your feet again. So that doesn't mean that somebody is just, not doing anything about it. And sometimes I think there's that stigma attached to that. Yeah. And that's what we're trying to bring forth and tell people, no, that's why we're inviting you in. We need you to understand that this is a great place, and we're helping people. I think I can say this community, it would be a devastation if we closed. Yeah. If, what happened last year actually happened. This would be a totally different situation now.
Yeah. No, our community needs Churches United in such a big way. Always has, always will. Because you are lifting up those community members that need a little bit of help. You're giving them the resources they need. I mean, that's the other thing. Sometimes it is hard to navigate systems for all of us.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now take someone who is new to the area or doesn't have family. Exactly. Navigating these programs in these systems is a really hard thing to do.
Yeah. And a lot of the times people are stopping in and they might not have the appropriate paperwork they need to start that first job or get that car. So our case managers are wonderful. That's what they're doing. They're working one-on-one with the people that are coming in that need that little extra support. Okay, let's get you an ID or whatever that looks like. You've got to start somewhere, and sometimes it's from ground zero.
Yeah. You've been there for 6 months, you said?
Yeah.
Have you already seen success stories?
Oh, yes. Yes. In the development world, a lot of that too, I work with a lot of donors, but we all fill in where it's needed. So, I'm in the basement in my office sometimes, but I'm also out in the community, but I'm also upstairs. We have we're probably in the 20s for our advocate teams. And our advocates are the people that you see right away at the front desk that are helping our community members one-on-one, so checking them in, assisting them if they need something. They're running around all over the place. They do the work. we always say they could, if we were all gone on the admin side, they could run that place. No problem, hands down. But yeah, there's amazing success stories. Just even to see when somebody says, I got housing. And you're just like, yes. Because, just recently too. So Silver Lining, the 55 and older, opened up in July just this last year. And it's full. It's full. Yeah. And so
how many individual?
Yeah, I don't know the exact number. I think it's 40 some units.
Wow.
So, and it's really cool because you think you'd be excited, right, to have your own place. And it can be a very scary time for some people that have never had their own place, never lived by themselves, and just had peace, like no chaos in the background. A lot of people that I'd be like, yes, quiet. No. So we created these pods at Silver Lining. So think of it like a dorm style. So you have your own, it's kind of, they've got their bedroom, they've got their bathroom, and like a small kitchenette area and like hangout area. But then you come out and you've got this big kitchen, community room area, and because everybody congregates there. So there's like 2 rooms next to each other that can share a kitchenette area outside of their apartment. And we do that so that nobody is getting isolated and feeling left alone, because that can be a scary time for people that have never experienced that. I was having a conversation with one of the tenants over at Silver Lining, and this was her first place that she had in over 20 years. She had been either couch hopping or staying in a shelter or, living out of her car. 20 years. Things that are just, that makes you stop and just, you're so grateful. And our bad days sometimes are really bad days.
Right. Yeah. It gives you a lot of perspective for sure. And to create that dignity for a group of people who have served their community in so many different ways and have worked so hard, deserve that dignity.
Absolutely.
Yes. I love that.
Yep.
Now people can volunteer, lots of different volunteer efforts. I'm totally signing up for bingo. JJ and I got that lingo down, B11 pair of legs. I'm in.
Yes.
But if people want to give treasure, right? If they want to make a monetary donation, this is a unique time.
Yep.
This is a great time. This is the giving season. Not only is it the giving season, but it is the end of the year. And people are looking for those organizations who need help. And money. Do you have does that stay local?
Yes.
What does that go to?
What is the right back to Churches United?
First priority.
First priority is our community members.
Yeah.
It's going to go back to feeding, clothing, sheltering, giving shelter, and just giving them faith as well, like you have a home. But the best place to do it, again, our website is everything. We have a new amazing media director that has updated everything, and our website looks great. And that's the best place to go donate. If you're looking for a place to financially donate this giving season, please consider Churches United. There's a big donate now button on there. Can't miss it. And we have a lot of monthly donors too, which I really love. You can just set it up where you can maybe do $10, $20 a month, because it adds up really fast and it's so appreciated.
Yeah.
If you can't give at this time, please consider around Giving Hearts Day. But the best thing you can do really is just, if you can't give financially, consider going through those closets. We need blankets right now. We need pillows right now. Okay. We need hand warmers and gloves, all the cold weather gear right now.
And where can we bring that?
Right at Micah's Mission, the 1901 First Avenue in Moorhead.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Micah's Mission would be the drop-off place.
And new and used?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Those are probably those are our highest needs right now.
All sizes, all.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are grateful for whatever comes in. And then the other thing that you can do.
Do you guys take food donations?
Yes, over at Yep, Dorothy Day Pantry.
Okay, Dorothy Day.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, and we Open Door 65 is a thrift store that opened up on the other side of our pantry, which is crazy. Amazing, because we serve the same clientele.
What? I love a thrift store. Back up, girl.
So we serve the same clientele. So if you're looking, it's kind of a one-stop shop for a lot of the people that are coming to a distribution day at the pantry, and then they sometimes go over and they can do some shopping. They run on a point system as well. So,
and what's the name of that one?
That's Open Door 65.
Okay.
Open Door
65.
And that's right next to Dorothy Day. Okay.
Yeah. So
if you
show them some love too. They are a nonprofit doing amazing things. They're great faith partners with us. We love them.
But to get them on here.
Yeah. I think so.
Like, on the list.
That was my nudge, my hint.
Yeah.
Like, they're really awesome.
Beautiful. Stephanie Ressler, Development Director at Churches United. Thank you so much for serving the mission that you have here in our community. We're so thankful for you.
Yes.
And thanks for being on KFGO for a Cause.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for letting me share.